Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee, but the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. Blazers will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Troy Trojans offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They're going to run it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. So the UAB Blazers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You confirm here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Blazers want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Brings up second down.
Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third down after the run.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to get it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball is at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man quickly. He's brought down solid. Pick up but a little bit short of the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
UAB.
On second down, he'll fire. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They'll try to snap it quickly. Right back to the well. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Blazers headed quickly to the line. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Troy! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They go to the ground. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Hands it off. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. It's a draw. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Second down.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Blazers send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game day.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get...
Touchdown, UAB! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Number 3.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
Yeah, and you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got it behind the line. It's Tamatova. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback extends the play. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Trojans will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David. And he can't get it off, taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Handoff to the lone back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Number 14, on to kick it away. That's the end.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! They take the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Four down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes a connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't make the grab. The desperation 4th down play, and this one is over. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This